Once upon a time, a young maiden named Ada lived in the heart of Africa, where the horizon kissed the sun goodbye with strokes of orange and gold. Her world was woven from the fabric of village tales and the comforting cadence of her mother's voice, spinning stories as old as the hills that cradled their home. Ada's feet found an unexpected rhythm, drawn by the enchanting dance of a butterfly, leading her deep into the forest's heart. This woodland, woven with ancient trees and whispering breezes, shared secrets with those brave enough to listen. A modest path, hidden beneath the lush overgrowth of nature, invited Ada forward. With a heart brimming with wonder, she followed its call, each step a note in the symphony of the unknown. The path, like a thread unraveling from the hem of the world, brought her to a sun-kissed clearing. Here stood a tree, ancient and noble, its limbs outstretched in silent welcome, its roots a tangled script of the earth's oldest stories. Upon its touch, a surge of life's essence blurred the edges of reality, and Ada's eyes fluttered open to a realm of enchantment. This realm of darkness, an art piece adorned with enchanting colors, was where the murmurs of the unimaginable gave birth to reality. It was a domain of beings created from the fantastical stories told by her mother, mythical creatures blending legends and traditional stories. Ada found kinship among the most extraordinary companions in this realm of wonder. She walked alongside Kofi, the lion with an eagle's wings, whose valor soared as high as his flight, and Ayo, the elephant swift as the cheetah, whose wisdom, stretched as wide as the savannas, he traversed in mere moments. Each creature, a marvel of the underworld, embraced Ada with a heart as open as the skies above. In this magical land, Ada embarked on new adventures with each sunrise. She relished the taste of fruits bursting with flavor, immersed herself in waters as clear as the purest truth, and danced gracefully under the enchanting silver glow of the moon. Every breath she took felt like a joyous celebration, and every moment was woven into a rich tapestry of life's awe-inspiring wonders. During a day of laughter and harvest with Ayo, they uncovered a cave, its mouth a silent invitation. Within its depths, ancient drawings etched upon the walls spoke of the underworld's genesis, the creatures that roamed its lands, and a prophecy, a human of bravery destined to tame the beast and usher in peace. Ada, the heart of the prophecy, felt destiny's weight upon her shoulders. The prophecy, etched upon the cave walls, foretold of a human of bravery destined to tame the beast and usher in peace. A mission unfurled before her, not just for her own sake, but for the friends she cherished and the world that had become her own. Yet, the underworld bore shadows amidst its light. The hyenodile, a creature of nightmares, half hyena, half crocodile, dwelled within, its presence a cold whisper against Emma's spine. But fear would not claim her. With Kofi's aerial distractions and Ayo's earthbound assaults, Ada wielded a tranquilizing herb, and the beast fell into slumber. Ada's presence in the underworld brought forth a season of harmony in the following days. Once wary of each other's might, the creatures frolicked together under the banner of peace. During this time of unity, Ada heard whispers of a hidden valley, where the rarest of flowers bloomed, a flower that shone with the light of the stars and held the power to heal any ailment. With a heart ignited by curiosity and the desire to aid her friends, Ada embarked on a quest to find this celestial bloom. Guided by the stars and the soft glow of the flower's light, she journeyed through the velvet night, her path illuminated by the luminescent petals that seemed to fall from the heavens themselves. After a night of wandering, as dawn's first light caressed the horizon, Ada discovered the valley. It was a sight to behold, with flowers that mirrored the night sky, their petals aglow with constellations. She carefully gathered the blooms, their light a gentle warmth in her hands, and returned to her friends, who marveled at the gift she had brought them. Peace flourished anew, and Ada's identity became ingrained in the underworld records. She was more than just a wanderer. She stood as a hero, a comrade, an integral part of their history. Esteem and respect walked alongside her, and belonging embraced her spirit. She had discovered a place of enchantment to call home, a connection that the passage of time could not erase. Time wove its tale, and Ada's heart yearned for the familiar. But before she departed, the creatures of the underworld bestowed upon her gifts of gratitude: a feather from Kofi's wing, a whisker from Io's chin, and a petal from the celestial flower. These tokens were not mere keepsakes. They were emblems of the underworld's spirit, imbued with the essence of her journey. The feather, light as hope; the whisker, sturdy as trust; and the petal, radiant as love, would forever be her connection to the enchanted realm she had come to cherish. As Ada stepped through the veil that separated the worlds, she felt the weight of the gifts in her hands, a tangible reminder of the bonds she had formed. Returning to her village, the familiar sights and sounds wrapped around her like a warm embrace. The vibrant hues of the marketplace, the laughter of children playing in the dust, and the rhythmic pounding of yam in the mortar by the womenfolk were a balm to her soul. But a somber hush hung in the air as she neared her home. Her heart quickened with an uneasy suspicion. She pushed open the door to find her mother lying frail and pale upon her bed, her breaths shallow, her spirit flickering like the last flame in the night's lantern. Tears welled in Ada's eyes as she knelt beside her mother, clasping her weathered hands. The village healer had done all he could, but her mother's life was gently slipping away like the last grains of sand in an hourglass. In her hands, Ada held the gifts from her friends of the underworld: the feather light as hope, the whisker sturdy as trust, and the petal radiant as love. Unbeknownst to her, these were not just symbols of her journey, but filled with the essence of life in the enchanted realm. As the sun dipped below the horizon, bathing the room in a golden glow, Ada recounted her adventures to her mother in hushed tones, her voice laced with the magic of the underworld. With each word, the feather, whisker, and petal began to shimmer with a celestial light. Compelled by a force she did not understand, Ada placed the petal upon her mother's chest. A warmth spread through the room, and the petals dissolved into a light constellation, seeping into her mother's skin. The feather and whisker followed, disintegrating into a shower of sparks that enveloped her mother in a cocoon of radiance. The room fell silent, and for a moment Ada feared she had lost her. But then a miracle unfolded before her eyes. Color returned to her mother's cheeks, her breaths deepened, and her eyes fluttered open, transparent and bright. She sat up, her strength returning, her illness defeated by the magic of the underworld. Ada's mother, once on the brink of death, now stood before her, a picture of health. She embraced Ada, her heart full of gratitude and wonder. The village rejoiced, for it was not just a life that had been saved, but a belief in the extraordinary that had been rekindled. From that day on, Ada's tale was not just one of adventure. It was a testament to the healing power of love, the strength of friendship, and the boundless possibilities that exist beyond the veil of our understanding. Her story became a beacon of hope, a reminder that the most extraordinary gifts sometimes come from unexpected places.
In the heart of Africa, where the horizon still kisses the sun goodbye, Ada's legacy lived on. The feather, whisker, and petal, now relics of her journey, were enshrined as symbols of the magic that dwells in the unknown. They served as a reminder that within every tale lies a kernel of truth, and within every one of us the potential for greatness.